Okay. Going to get myself a drink. Answer some texts. Find where the DLC starts. Character appearance. That's right. I haven't even looked at the appearances yet. Oh, my boy Clive. Okay. So many things, right? First off, what is it? Under gear? Oh, one new item equipped. Oh, I have points. God, I still need to 100% this game, like really badly. But oh, I don't know what to go for. All right, we're in the hideaway right now. Oops. Back to their origin. Not what we need to do. I'm seeing if there's anything on the map around here. Alright. I really should have looked at where it said, like, this is where you equip the new gear. Considering it just said it on the screen. But... oh! Buster Sword! Wait. How do I... You're being dumb on LC again? That's fine. If you're not meant to be dumb on LC, then what's the point? Oh my god. I am Cloud Strife. Hey, buddy boy, Blackthorn, long time no see. What do I hold the honor?
So, what it be?
No, can I not level these up? Wait, reinforce. What am I doing? I'm stupid. Oh, you can't reinforce the origin. Interesting.
You can thank me later.
No.
And?
Wait. Yeah, I guess you can't enforce it. Although I do want to see the Orions. Oh, look at it. All right, but that's not what I want to use. That's very, like, FF1. Take this cold, unassuming steel in one's hand. Invoke strange yet familiar images of friendship and rivalry, loss and love, while the notches on its blade speak of hardship. Immeasurable. Take up this radiant blade of gold and turquoise in one's hand. Invoke strange and familiar images of four homespun youths on a journey to quench the coming darkness. The Defender is significantly better, but we're gonna run around with this for a minute. Okay, so I need to go down. Phoenix Heal Thyself. Hello, Dion. I'm gonna be somewhat a little bit more distracted this stream, I will admit.
Clive.
About the Alliance
There you go.
reports. Oh, okay.
Always something in there.
But that's fine. Both things absolutely warrant my attention. And that is okay. I can multitask, for I am not going to the right place. Oh, that makes sense. Phoenix, heal thyself, and it is... Why is it underground? Yote.
Grace, stay strong. Ah, my Lord Marquis.
Phoenix, heal thyself.
Yote, is anything the matter?
Put the volume up a bit.
You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but his grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua, anything.
For Joshua, anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only
How you
that you
doing, by
can't
the way,
reach
today,
it.
Danny boy?
The stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Do. No, I didn't prioritize the quest. Damn it. I mean, it's prioritized there as is, but still. Alright, no, actually it is main priority. Not bad, I just sent another clip of LC in the Discord. I'll check that out in a few, me boy. Aqueduct in Rosaria. Honestly, I might just like start doing this game again every now and again while I'm just like going through doing a bunch of DLCs or a bunch of side quests. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ambrosia.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Okay, well, wait. Let me. Okay, I'm trying to remember how this all goes. How do I dodge again? Okay, so that's my swaps. Okay. Got it. I'm trying to remember how to do all this. It's like the
It's over.
let's see, then we got Rising Flame, which is my better fire move. We got Scarlet Cyclone. I like how I could be doing so much more damage, but I want to be Cloud right now. Let me see if I can get a... Wait, I need to get this right. Oh, what the... Oh, right. I kind of forgot about that for a second. I forgot Torgal is a good boy and he's so magical. And because the origin's up, everything is a Keshik right now, so we're heavily screwed out with that.
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stone ward. Yote mentioned blood-red petals. Just my luck. Well, I won't be picking anything till they're gone.
Okay, right. It's circle to get it right. Pull that down really quick. Nope, missed that one up. I swear I hit dodge there. Oh, right. There we go. Now I'm remembering a little bit better.
Nice try. Nice try. Well done, Tom. Thanks, boy.
This is just like, let's try to remember how to play this game. Which I'm very happy that it is making me do, wow, you son of a...
Nice try. I'm hurt.
Torgal, heal. Okay, nice and easy. Gather petals.
Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive.
Totally didn't forget to get heals or anything.
All right. That should do it. Let's get these back to Yote.
I thought I can slide around. Could just be wrong in my memory. Okay, let's get back to the hideaway.
Before I forget, let me go get some heals.
Hey, Torgal, buddy.
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Really, everything is just much better, which I'll probably swap back over. Oh, can I sell anything? So let's sell that.
Not else?
Sell that.
I reckon I can find.
I'm gonna keep the purple because
Not
it's,
out else?
you know, special.
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. Is that all?
Before I forget, let me actually wait. Is it here? No. Let me put on an actual, like... Because it goes down 170. Like, that's a big drop. Oh, what's that? Oh, the treatment diary. Today Clive is helping me out.
Yote, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Here you go. Here's 3.
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Quest complete. Level up. Ooh, I leveled up. Magic Dash and Meteorite. Alright, now I need to do... Is it do no harm, the other one? Enix, heal thyself. Okay. Where there's a will and priceless are the next ones. Or is it other ones? Alright. Trial and error. Cut from the same cloth. Where there's a will. Weird science. Good reference. Alright. Where there's a will.
There's something about it.
There's something
Feel like
about it.
it's calling to me.
Hello, Joshua.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's... nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but... would you join me?
Of course.
Of course.
I'm gonna let my
I
little
wasn't
brother
an
run
adventurer as
around
much as you
alone.
do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Prioritize quest. To Tabor, actually. I said Tabor. It's the wrong name.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
Your Grace, my lord,
Cyril.
I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father.
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
Ooh, I gotta read. I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I've made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. I shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for you both. Your father.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the Blight spreading ever more widely across the Twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Hello, Riley. How you doing? Archduke Elwin's aid in the Requital.
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields.
From Tribe Quest, very
Your
nice. Hope the
father,
Tribe Quest go
the
good. Which
Archduke Elwin
tribe
entrusted
you
me
going
with
for?
the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
My tardiness.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men.
Vanu, but also the Voth.
and
Ooh,
his
very
house is
nice.
yours. And
The
while
Voth have
I
a
would
cool
not
chest
presume
piece.
to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
And I would
say
be
you,
proud to
Joshua?
make him proud.
What else?
Alright, so they said there's a new tab. Where though? Where do I find said tab? Settings, adaptive triggers, camera, graphics, sound, language. Where is... Oh, it's over there. Okay, never mind.
Titan's Wake is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
This isn't at all foreboding.
Huh. I can't believe I never actually interacted with that one before. Alright, I'm just gonna take a quick little break because I do need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. I'm very happy that I'm back in this game, honestly. It makes me so happy that I'm hearing Clive and Joshua banter again. Alright. Had to go take care of the dog as well really quick. So apologies. So is this a 14 tie-in? So from the bit that I do know about this DLC is there is some 14 related stuff in, I think, Easter eggs. So the guy who is the main director of this is Yoshi P, the same director as 14, right? But the music apparently in one of the locations of this DLC sounds a lot like As Is Law. So I'm guessing it's a little 14 related, and maybe this could be the way the tie-in happens for the crossover in 14. Who knows? Either way, I'm happy about it because Yoshi P has literally made my 2 favorite games. Yeah, overall, they only share the same, like... Hello, Claire. They only share the same, like, director. No, the guy who did, Yoshi P 14 is the same one for this. Hence why I guess it kind of has, like, that extra pull for me. Oh, I could have went back further. But we'll go this way. I really want to do
Joshua.
Put on the new outfits, but I'll do that when I get back to the hideaway, I guess. I am curious though if they're gonna do any crossover for this game into 14, or if it's just gonna be the straight up like 14. Like, oh, hello, Griffin, or Simurg.
There it is. The House Rossfield.
Oh, I forgot that doesn't travel further. Oh, spooky. Ow, I'm doing so bad. So much devastation. I'm doing so bad. Damn, I really thought I could have gotten that one.
I needed that.
Let's shift. Ow, you bastard. Lost the 14 over 15, which was fun. The 14 crossover with 15, I actually haven't seen still. I've seen parts of it, I guess, but I never actually did it, which really made me sad. Even though I don't have that big of a connection with 15 itself. But with this one, I'm so excited for the crossover. The fact that we get a little Torgal, and I will become Clive for a little bit, basically, with his outfit. We're gonna have another freaking Alfino Littler vibe going on. You bastard. Yo, brother, man. Let me heal real quick. Being an ass. There we go. I was taking a few more extra hits than I needed. It's fine. It's not like I'm streaming this or anything and people are gonna judge it. Wait. Hearthstone.
Is this the Hearthstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
Send me back, Chief. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, Goditha.
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Hearthstone claimed.
There you go. 2 Hearthstones. For you.
Yes. This radiant luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your Grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion, and the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy.
Oh.
Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms, only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
This is my first time doing these side quests because they're required for the DLC. So, you know,
the bands
gotta go
suit
through
you
them.
well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to.
We did
What do you
every
say,
side quest
Clive?
before finishing. Fair.
Should we pay your
I-
father a visit?
I've
think we
wanted
should.
to,
I was hoping to be able
but
to
like,
offer him
I
my
don't know. I
thanks
was gonna do them on stream
before we
originally.
left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it. For it too
It's actually
is
really
a
good. I
part of your
know.
inheritance.
I'm
And I
planning
do
on
not doubt
doing
that your
a
father would prefer it in your hands
a personal
than
playthrough
perched
again
upon some
soon.
lonely rock.
And like going through doing all the side quests, and
Thank you,
then
Sarah.
when the year anniversary of the game happens, I'm going to play through it on stream on Final Fantasy mode.
Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Where doth that be? Over here. Get some very nice gear for them. Ooh, true. Oh, wait. Speaking of gear. There we go. Ambrosia. I go.
Let's go.
Let us fly.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course.
I was really hoping that would go a lot better, but she decided not to run.
Of that I'm less certain.
I'm sorry,
Especially
Akashic
knowing what we
Chocobos.
know
I don't want to
now.
hurt you guys.
What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped.
I can't jump
Knowing he was
off.
with us would have made all the difference.
It's just back there.
Fun builds. She Magical. Damn. You know what's funny? I've only ever played the game. I've never watched someone else play it. So I don't know like any of the cool stuff people have figured out or unlocked.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
I love Ben. He does so much justice for it.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
I'm so sad he didn't win.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
Ben was my
this,
number
Father,
one.
if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
Ben was my number one choice for best actor and performance. 16 was my choice for best score and game overall. This is my game of the year. Because I got ridiculous some of the awards, so you stop. That's fair. Whoa. Aw. They announced some really cool games that I'm excited for. Like, Light No Fire looks amazing, and I'm so excited for that.
Onward then.
Wasn't worth watching. Oh, I knew I wasn't watching for a game of the year.
And to a new beginning.
I was watching for the premieres. The Sun Wukong game is going to be so cool. Again, Light No Fires, that's one of my most anticipated right now, actually. Freaking Jet Set Radio remake. I'm so excited. I used to play the shit out of Jet Set Radio as a kid. And I'm so happy that they showed something new for it. Red, black, Snow White, Ashen Grey, Icy Blue, Rosarian Gold. Alright, what sword do I want to have the design of? Buster sword, onion sword, ice brand, everdark, Invictus, Braveheart, Brightburn, Grindstone, Levinbolt, Flame Tongue, Runeblade, Defender, Coral Sword, Storm Cry, Diamond Sword, Enhancer, Platinum Sword, Gaia Blade, Imperial Infantry, Longsword, Bastard. I actually don't know what my favorite one is. Also, I want to quickly say, I don't know if you were in for it. I don't know if anyone actually plays Apex Legends in here aside from me. I did not expect to see an Apex Legends Final Fantasy VII crossover. I'm going to go with Buster Sword. Just to mark two of my all-time favorite Final Fantasy characters. Also, I'm going to be doing a 7 remake, and I might do OG on my own. I don't know, actually, how I'm going to do that. Hello, Father's Battle Home. A humble request? No, which is the one that I'm looking for? What? Oh, there's a will. That one. A Blackthorn. A bad feeling. Off the record, I already looked at. Where's the one that I'm missing? Called Priceless. My beloved sons, new life. Because it's a Joshua quest. After certain side quests. Oh, true. Ooh. Alright, let me see which one I have to do to unlock Priceless. To unlock the Priceless side quest. 16. It says you have to complete where there's a will. Unless it's, like, not just there. From the same claw, Tron, air, do no harm, litanies of air, weird science, root of the problem, food of her labors, eye for an eye, culinary pilgrimage. Wait, my beloved wife.
It's not time yet, is it?
No.
Right.
I just wanted to see if she said anything. There's the last tome. Inconvenient truth. Okay, wait. It says concern for Jill. Sorry, it says I have the one that I need to do. I need to also do cut from the same, or cut from the cloth. There we go. You go, thank you, Reddit, so much. You are ever so helpful, only when you deign to be.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me?
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both. They said they'd give us new clothes. But we've no coin.
Oh, it's fine, children. I'm sure of it. Alright, I need to go over here. The urge just to click the last quest right now, just to end up crying instantly, is terrifying.
Sell anything today?
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
I want this thing, whatever it is.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
God, the fire. The burnt.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bucklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe?
Be safe? Be safe? Come on, Ambrosia, let's go, girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
It's probably bandits. Hello, Joshua. Hello, doggo. My little baby. I can't wait till you're a mountain 14. It's gonna be so cool. Is Clive a paladin or a dark knight?
That damn bird's a menace.
You deserve a rest.
She meant nothing by it.
That would. By the way, did you 100% the game, or did you? Are you still missing a few? A boing. Oh, that was a heal. He's a red mage. Ah, true.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left to me.
Like at 89% or something. Fair.
They
I'm
hardly damaged
50.
us all.
I still got a
Is there
ways to
something
go.
wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that featherbrain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach.
For the
I mean, they're
payment
not mine to
achievements?
give
Oh,
away.
that's fair.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
With each icon's power. Oh, that's true.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
Oh, damage. Yes. With an air with a deadly embrace, gouge, and rush ammo before touching the ground, for instance. Good God.
Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the Great Lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So, you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Bocklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'd be wanting your linen.
Just a little
You'll
bit.
be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
Their moves a number of times successfully will
My mother would
usually
insist.
counterattack and stuff.
It's the
That's
least we
fair.
can do for the man who saved our shipment.
I know there's one, it's like you have to get a certain amount of damage done in a stagger before someone before they unstagger. You can't use certain what's it called? You can't use certain assistances, which that one I know will be my struggle, but
sorry again for
I'll
sending
figure it
you all
out.
that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Boink boink.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost.
Nice damage.
If that devilit of a draper expects me to pay for these.
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense.
Okay, I was
You're a
11k
gift.
off there. Big sad.
For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh no, oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I like this
I
outfit.
Don't know.
black
This
and
one?
linen.
I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Not together. She's like my sister, really. Anyways, ignore the time that
Perhaps
we
she'll make something
did it
for
on the
herself with your
beach.
gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Oh, well, 50 silks.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses.
Steel. The missive is delivered to Clive's chambers. We're going the right way? That's true. Concern for Jill. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart. And we would be poor friends indeed if we did not seek to lighten that burden. Even but only a fraction. Before we depart for the skies, I would speak more of this in private. Let's go.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
I love you, Ben Starr.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her. Now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy?
I doubt they will do.
And Jill and I broke from the
I
procession
would
to
love
ride
hear
up
his-
Man's
Oh my
Hill.
god, I would love to
To
as
see
well.
the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Okay. Bum, bum, ba-dum, dum. Remember, one of the last streams I did for this game was just literally doing the hunt board, and that was it. And it was one of my favorite things. The hunt board was so nice to do in this. Oh, no.
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but... it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
Sorry, 1 second. All right.
Let's hope one of the...
Up.
Gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
I haven't had to explore this place all too much, so... I haven't had to go around this place all too much recently. Oh wait, what was the last song it gave me? It gave me an orchestral roll. Away, 1987. I got a lot of songs. I need to go around and actually buy all the songs. Let's go.
Say what you will. This should tide us over until the new moon.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilefeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Honestly, what I might do for this stream, considering I'm an hour and a half in at this point, is I might just chill, do some side quests and stuff, and then do the next one as the full DLC. Because apparently it'll only take about 2 hours, from what my friend was saying. It's just like not including getting the side quests ready and everything.
And what can I do for you?
I know Christian roll.
Like a
I know
customer
Christian
who knows
roll.
what he wants. And
Oh, that's all of
fine
them.
day to you.
Sell anything
Roulette, check.
As much as you, I'll wager.
Okay. Hope your roulette go swell.
Run like the wind.
Oh, that's right. I need to go up.
No need to ride from here.
I'm gonna go up, through, and around. Ooh, seeing over there is gonna be
Was that shouting later from the
awkward
barracks?
without it now, huh?
Do you think he was the only one who survived?
Yep. It's all doom and gloom looking. Hey, look.
Ready, go?
It's the next DLC. I can't believe Leviathan's all the way over there.
Faster.
Crazy. Hello, Mr. Raptor. Goodbye, Mr. Raptor.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Valisthea mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
You see them? I do. The flowers and our friends. Farewell. Nice try.
What do you see, boy? What do you see, buddy boy?
See, boy. Let's hope this is the last one.
Out.
Only one way to find out.
I dodged that. I don't care what you say. Whoa. I'm already ruining my, Okay, game. We put it over in the wrong direction. Thank you, game.
Find how.
There we go.
That was harder than I expected.
Just a little bit.
But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
All right.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Oh, oi, Gav. How you doing, Gav? Love Gav. Good boy. Oh. What do I want to listen to? Dun 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 dun. Oh, that's right. The sound there is just. Let's do OG. Bow, ba da 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 da. I love Game Brothels again. Yo, the game loves giving it to you. Holy crap.
And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
She has no choice but to go. It's priming time.
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me.
Like, it's crazy. I don't like these at all.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you. Joshua and I.
And
Remember
Torgal.
when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to.
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I love them.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted.
Like, what do you
nothing
want?
to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped.
Like, I want to marry
So
a
lonely.
Clive, but still. Can't ask me what I want.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Aw, she made a little flower crown.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
That you do the damnedest things when you're in love. And Clive is rushing into certain doom.
When all this is over.
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
I mean, who wouldn't come for Jill? I was so close to making the joke too. It's like, oh, you always come for me. Yeah, especially that one scene.
And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
God, he just loves his sister so much. I'm sorry. Ever since that comment, oh god, I love them so much. They're
was much good at garlands.
Garleans?
But it'll have to do.
Oh my god. Please put it on. Please put it on.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
That shit too cute. That's also gonna be part of the new thumbnail.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it
I
together.
really should have, but honestly, I'm still happy to be doing it. Curiosity, Shiva's Kiss accessory, Song of Winter, Autumn Gone, From Frosted Lips, Oblivion, Diamond Dust, cooldown reduction by 7.5 seconds. That's actually a good cooldown shift. Joining hands with Jill. Jill has joined Clive's party and will now remain with him up until the departing for Origin. Someone say Oblivion? Echoes of the Fallen questline. New questline, Echoes of the Fallen, is now available. Speaking with Charon in the stall in the hideaway. As in Shiva from 14?
Let's
no. Yeah. What? Who said such things? Like how Yoshi was like, I know you guys are really curious if there's going to be any crossovers with 16 and 14. But have you guys not noticed that there's a lot of references to it? This is like obviously before the 15 crossover was announced, and I'm so excited.
Yep.
We already have a leader in the Dane. It's not only control of the garrison he wants.
Boing. Oh, hello. Hello, Isabel. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna do some side quests for a little bit now. Just to chill out, honestly.
Clive, what am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
Pet Torgo, most important. Absolutely.
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head
Because
of the
I'm not going to be
Imperial
streaming for
government.
much
Not that
longer.
any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into
Honestly,
a
maybe I'll go
military
into 14 and
stronghold,
grind for a little
a
bit.
foundation upon which to build a
Work
new
on
Sanbreque. He's already
Paladin.
secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises.
Although I don't
that
like
they shall be
meshing
afforded
games
the
together.
respect they
You get
deserve
achievements for
in
getting
his
all
empire.
trophy things. That's true.
One
So we
built
are
on the
achievement hunting
confiscated
technically.
property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from
Because
this
I think I'm
folly.
gonna shift it up next
But
week.
for whatever reason,
I'm gonna do Wednesday
not
or
listen to
Monday.
me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this?
Is gonna be
When the town was
DLC.
under attack, it was him the
Then
soldiers rallied
Tuesday,
around.
Thursday, Friday will be 14. Because
Couldn't he use
Wednesday
that
I'm
influence
off
again?
because I have an appointment.
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sanbreque. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
Who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
Hey, yo,
I'll
baby
see what I can
girl.
do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Prioritize quest.
We may have met this Duke before. At the Remembrance Ceremony.
Let's
May
hope
have.
he did make a strong impression.
It's hard work.
We already have a leader in the Dane.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you?
Yes,
You got
I
some
am.
business with the captain?
Yes, I do.
No, actually.
Oh,
With the Duke.
Might be.
I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here.
I'm not
I'll
a
go and ask.
civilian, technically. I mean, I was branded for a bit, and I was a wyvern, but besides that.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought
now-
only to
now-
inquire
true,
about
I
your
am an
plan
outlaw
to turn
right now.
Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I
Haven't
see.
been of royal
You
blood
are
or
worried
royal
the
status for
expanded
quite some
garrison will
time.
render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be.
I'll royally
Proud
fuck them
fighting
all up
man
if I
like
have
yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. A citizens' revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Do you think he was the only one who survived?
Oh, they're all out here. Okay, that helps a lot.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
Could be
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Fair, fair.
That so-called Duke is asking too much. He'll take everything we have.
I respect his opinion.
Today?
As much as you. Oh, wait.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Fire.
The garrison
Boing.
salvaged what they could from all, but
Boing.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Walking over there for them. This one is closer.
Do you think he was the only one who survived?
But I'll go over here first. It's not inside, it's round, isn't it?
It's not only control of the garrison he wants, it's the whole of...
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. But I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
And you're just gonna fall into line.
Oh, hello, Jill.
What else can I do?
Alright. Hello, sir.
You. You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round.
I know,
Listen,
but
I've
still.
got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after.
That's fair.
That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Understandable. Anyways, back up. Here we go.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Will we, though? Will we?
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Oh, sorry, Torgal. Sorry, Jill.
A whole day.
Boing.
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any trouble?
None worth mentioning.
Oh.
Just staying put.
I don't know why I couldn't see that.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
Welcome.
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Better to have something than nothing when talking. Better to have... I don't know, actually, no news is better than bad news. But partially alright news is better than bad news as well.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
How was that sound? Someone just murdered a chicken?
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
I'm not
Sadly,
denying
His Eminence
that.
values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Exactly.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope. and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again.
Potentially.
Until then, Clive.
Until then.
Oh.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Pardon me. Of course, let's go.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you?
No.
Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Oh.
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people. He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him. By all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer.
At least
if you will extend me the same
not
courtesy.
persistent.
I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Yep.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch. But perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
Hey, yo. Under new management, too.
Your town needs you. I need
Boing,
you.
boing, boing. I really hope this doesn't do that thing to my microphone.
I would speak with this Duke.
Doesn't sound like it is so far on what I'm getting for feedback.
So you are content to
But I
abandon
would really hope to not get the bad feedback.
Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison. Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
What a asshole.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive.
It will be
I'll
good
look
for
into
me
one of the other
to,
sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
have all the side quests done before the Rising Tide comes out next year. Because obviously it might have the same, you know, requirement of have these quests finished. So I'm gonna work on like my personal one at a point. Oh.
Damn it. The reports were true.
Akishik.
I need to stop them before they get to the town. Stay down.
I try to dodge out of that. Yeah. Who's healing him? Stay down, boy. Does he have to do all the Blackburn quests with the best weapon? True. So I'll work on like a personal save on this game. And people wonder why healers are so evil. Healers are so evil. Everyone's trying to kill them. Exactly. As a sage.
Call that a test, Ultima?
No.
Clive, it's me.
As a sage, you know, I'm like.
Are you alright?
I am. But it seems the reports were true.
I have guns with
Thralls
lasers
have
that
returned.
could heal you, but they could do a lot
Dispatched the
of
few that I
damage.
found, though.
Well, there's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. But she'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sanbreque, just as Great Griga wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore.
Hey,
You may have
yo.
filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a
Damn.
branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griga.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
She is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell. The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured, the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the
See, these are such chill streams because I can just like
thank you, milady.
Listen to story, talk
play my
when we're
part too.
doing fights or making our
Used
way
to
over
want
to
for numbers.
places.
Unlike the enemy, I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands?
It's a nice
I
change
doubt
of
the
pace.
thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you, both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
There should be an exit nearby.
I want steel in the hands of
Yeah, it's over there. Like it's a nice swap from 14. Because in 14, you know, I'm constantly reading stuff. I'm very vocally active in that one, right?
Fly, Ambrosia.
And then in Dungeons, I'm usually talking about what's happening, or I'm reading some character dialogue, or just doing overall
This is more like it. Come on, then. Test me.
what's it called? Overall, like, commentary and stuff.
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun. Waken winds! Nice try.
Oh, I was so
Nice try.
Nice and easy. $25.50.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Come on, Torgal, let's go, buddy boy. Buddy boy, old pal.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong.
Hey, yo, he
About
admits
everything.
Let's
I
go,
had thought
Duke.
that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force,
I love and care.
nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
This guy was brain swapped in between that
Our
fight.
purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His Radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that. And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your Ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, my lady, but you still do. The dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Ba-da-da-da.
Can we get you anything?
Boing. Boing.
There's no need to worry any longer.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
Hello, Isabel.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Aw, thanks. I try.
If Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Hey, yo.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the crystalline dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer.
Aww.
He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived.
Aw.
But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you.
Aww.
Never stop fighting, Clive. And I
I
shan't
will till my
either.
dying breath, don't worry.
I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
$7,200 XP. Alright, so we got the Vale signboard. Alright. So it depends on how things go. I might be live sometime this weekend. Might not be. We will figure it out. But that'll be it for today. I'm going to be live with the DLC itself on Monday, I believe. Wednesday I am off because of an appointment, so Tuesday, Thursday, Friday will be 14. But Claire, Daniel, and Riley, thank you three for hanging out and chatting throughout the stream. If anyone's been lurking, thank you so much for that. If you're new, like, sub, all the usual biz. And yep, I'm gonna go some food. So I haven't eaten that much today, so I should have something. Anyways, take care and have a fantastic night, guys, and have a good weekend if I don't stream this weekend. So, bye-bye.